Okay, that might be a little loud. Continuing Community Day event classic featuring Cyndaquil. Unfortunately, my connection to my computer is not working right now, so this might seem a little wonky right now as I try to record this and place it in my UI somewhere though. So sorry if sounds are a little off and on and such there. I'm going to turn down the volume of the game. And as you can see, a little Cyndaquil waiting for me there. Also, because of this though, this video might abruptly end, and if it does, sorry about that though. Because, you know, when things happen though, regardless if you test them out, yeah, things will happen regardless. Okay, gotta take care of this over here. And right now, it's almost about 28 minutes before the event is over though. I was trying to get this done, you know, started up about an hour earlier. But, like I said though, whenever you test things out though and try to get things working, and they do work, and the moment you push live, it just goes all over the place. Connections are no longer valid and so forth. And we got an angry little Cyndaquil over here. Which also means I probably won't be able to show any updates coming soon as well. However, though, there is the Poke Go Fest there for New York City, as well as some other things coming up as well. Sorry if the game sounds might be a little off, as I mentioned there too there. However, this will allow me to move around a little bit more. Look at all these. So, also, I have not seen any signs of the people in the other tower though. So, unless they finally gave up or they were caught cheating or something, I do not know still. As I'm doing this right now though, I'm also trying to work on my computer though and throwing hammers at it and see if what works. And apparently it cannot determine anything. Because why not? I had issues with it last time though during the regular community day event, in which it just stopped and I had to do the cut and paste method, and yay fun. Also, I did notice though that some people I did get a couple of comments there wondering why I could not be heard as loud during the live streaming of the previous one though. And all I can say, it's my microphone for some reason. It can sometimes pick the sound of a pin drop, basically, though, but having the microphone practically in my mouth proves nothing. So I had to go back and re-edit that, glue, stitch it together there. It's like some kind of Frankenstein monster. Increase the sound at the cost of my quality, though. So the video looks a little fuzzier than it should be. Which means that due to my inability to connect this device to my phone, my computer there, which also means that this might also turn out blurry as well. Once again, sorry about that, because quality just bad. Okay, anything else that came up there that's Pokemon Go related though, besides there were some comments about Niantic in the little Sword and Shield Pokemon there. They were trying to work on that though. I always found it funny, however, they were skipping around when it came to Pokemon Sword and Shield characters. It's like, yeah, we're not done with the Alolan ones just yet though, but let's introduce the Galar one. Oh, by the way, I'm only going to introduce like maybe about 12 of the amount that's already provided. And so that's what they did. And then they immediately skipped over them as soon as they released the legendary wolves there, or some people might call dogs. It doesn't matter, the short sword dog and shield dog. And they immediately went over there to the Paldean region and such. Even the Hisuian ones were pretty much all given out by then. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I got the Go Fest ticket right now of Marsh Shadow. Still got these coming out. Also, depending on how you look at it, though, definitely some good news, though. I did mention captured one of the variants. I can't spell. Variants of the legendary trio bird. Finally caught Articuno, and its mystique-looking feature there. Like, huh, I'm too better. I'm better than you all. Go away. Bird, I would literally give me a cold shoulder. However, I did came across its counterpart there, the lightning ostrich over there. That is Zapdos, and unfortunately, I did not have my secondary Master Ball there because I am still working on that. Where is it? I'm still working on it. I'm almost done though. So, like the fast-footed electric bird that it is, it ran off and never to be seen again for maybe months in there. And we got two of those Cyndaquil over here plotting. I have yet to see the third legendary bird though. Moltres. I think I did one time though, but that's been now a couple of years or longer. Somebody mentioned in an article though, when it came down to the legendary trio, those particular variants of them, that they tend to roam a path. And if I remember right though, it's always the same path. I don't know. All I know, it could be a year or so before I can find another one. The fact that I found two of them within the week was something. Also, in Pokemon related news there, I guess it's newsworthy though. There was an article I was looking at though, from a website called Game Rant though, in which somebody had the original Pokemon, what was it, Blue game, English, and how it ended up still working. I'm thinking, I still have my Pokemon Red. It still works. Where's my news article? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to check this out to see if I'm able to simulcast here, though. Well, not simulcast, though, but stream this, though. And if that's the case, I want to end up cutting this video. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this video right now. And then maybe glue it together though. So if this and the live one doesn't seem to match up though, that's why. Or might cut out the other one though. I'll be back later here in a moment. Late here. So welcome once again to Community Day Event Classic though, featuring Cyndaquil. If you're watching this after I did the first segment of this though, I want to clarify though that I had some computer issues in which it refused to connect. So you might see a random cut in video there and the shifting of maybe the UI screen there. If you don't, then I probably just went and discarded that though or put it as separate. Okay, I gotta make sure there's no double talk over here. Anyways, I want to re-mention though the fact though that in the other first part that I may or may not combine with this one though, because it does take a while before I glue them together, in which I had somebody asking me how come my voice in the previous community event was low. It was due to my microphone. Because microphones like to do that. Sometimes they can be too loud, sometimes they can be too low, sometimes they can be just right. It's like the whole Goldilocks thing too. Okay, let's see here. So what I'm going to do, unless I already did it though, and it looks awkward right now though, I released an 8-minute long video though with this one, which means of course after this live half of it though is done, I'm going to have to also because of a little patchwork in there though, there might be some issues with the sound as well. like in my previous video, in which that happened as well. Except for it was the other way around. I was live, and then it cut off. But that's the risk of doing things live. I've mentioned in the first half of this, though, in which you can test and test, though, and you never know how that test is going to end up after. Okay, let's see here. Wow. Yep. I like when you try to type with one hand, though, and you're like, what is that word? How do you spell that word again? Again. Not like that. Punch. And because the computer decided not to connect her, and me throwing this when I shouldn't, this has been cut in half to where it's almost equivalent of 30 minutes now. Okay, so I'm going to do is do this. Which means my usual things that I would put up there was going to be... I won't be able to do that. Okay, let me mute the desktop audio. I want to switch over to this mode. No. Computer likes to be slow nowadays. It's like, oh, you want to work right now? I bet you do. I want to do it now. No. I put this on the wrong account. Arrgh. Come on. Why is my screen not going down? There it goes. It goes down. Sometimes I wish I had somebody that's like, hey, where's me a script or whatever. Okay, let's type this up again. I should have highlighted, save, so forth. And I threw that on the side for some reason. So I'm going to quickly repeat what I said there, in which that did mention capture the roaming Articuno there. That looks like it's too good for you there, and missed out on the, ooh, there we go, the Zapdos that wants to pretend to be an ostrich. I have yet to find the Moltres there, where it looks kind of cool in a way. Okay, now the question is, will I be able to get this though? Let's just do it this way. That's why you notice that I don't have a Master Ball anymore. Hey, pitches, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to remove or switch back my Pokemon Shine thing though, so it was already showing a shiny variant already. Oops. And this has better HP than anything though, but you know what? Okay, let's do this right here. Nothing better than itchy eyebrow. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Wow. It's too bad though. You can't get the Hisuian one though, because I still like the way that is though. I tried to mention it in the previous video there, which I'm not sure how many people can actually hear that part though, because it was my video last time though was cut off right there where I was mentioning about it. How I like how the Hisuian version of Typhlosion is, it just throws its ghostly fireball attack. But as soon as I said that, that's when the connection went off. Got 12 minutes left over here. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like I'm having some issues over here, so I need to hurry this up. So I'm going to say right now, though, if this cuts off, sorry about it. As you can see right now, it's kind of lagging a bit there. Yikes. Come on. Let's hope this holds out just at least 11 more minutes there. Unfortunately, the device I'm using, though, doesn't exactly have an external storage there where I can store more or longer formatted videos, though, so I can post later, though. So, yeah. I feel like I didn't want to change up my UI, though, so it'd be more screen filling, you know. I mean, I like the way it looked, though. As some people might notice, though, it looks like it would be a throwback to the original pea green screen of the original Game Boy. I mentioned it several times, probably mention it a couple more times in the future, though, too, where originally I was going to have everything have this green tint, but after doing a test run and looking at the green tint over the game screen, it didn't look quite right. It just looked, yeah. So that's why all the other screens, except for the Pokemon itself and the logo, which has a slight tint, that's why the other segments of the UI there does have that colorization. But as mentioned in the first half of this, I don't know whatever happened to, oh, yeah, that one. I do not know what happened to the other people who used to be in this tower over here that was complaining about me playing a game. As mentioned in the other one, though, they probably got banned or gave up or moved away or something. It's already been close to a month and a half since I last seen any other characters. Every once in a while, I'll see some other team like the red, some other red team members there, or yellow. As you can tell, though, these towers are still active, though. They're not all claimed by me. Which some I did discover you can only have a maximum of 20 towers, so yeah. Not that it matters if you did claim 20 towers out, because you can only go and collect the max amount of coins for 8 hours total per day. One moment. Okay, let's see. Might be a little late though, because there's only 8 minutes left though, but like I said. Oh, they expanded the amount of people that you can have on your friend list though. However, though, it seems like that you can only still open a certain amount of gifts per day. So no matter, even if you are able to have more people there, you still can't open more of the gifts. Yeah. QR code here in a few more seconds though, and I'll take it off. They're also trying to update other things so they have more compatibility connections between the other Niantic games like Monster Hunter now and so forth though. Which, by the way, I do also play though too, just to clear that up though too. Itchy back, itchy back. See anything else going on here though? I don't even think there's any special thing going on. Yeah, there is one. I still wish that they had a showcase nearby. Also, though, they are going to have Mega Rayquaza coming out there. For those who are unaware, because maybe you don't care about looking at the news every 5 seconds, so they are having a follower contest on their TikTok for Pokemon Go, in which if they get to a certain amount, I forgot, it's a special number, I think it's the number of Rayquaza in the National Dex, that they'll give away some of its Mega Energy there. The thing is that some people are disappointed in the fact that in order to get it though, you have to go to TikTok, and there's still some people who are on the fence about that website. You know, the whole stealing my personal information and whatnot. So if you have no issue there, you can go over there and check it out. If not, well, we're just missing out on some Mega Energy though. Yeah, I don't mind if some companies go to their own websites though, but you got to remember where the most of your audience is going to be at and have access to there. Most of the times they'll probably be on Facebook though, or Twitter, X Twitter. Some just don't like to keep adding more and more social media sites and groups there to their devices or whatever method they're looking at though, because to them it's like, okay, you tell me to come over here, now you tell me to come over here, but I have to stay over here because somebody else told me to go over here. Yeah. It's like sometimes though they'll also have some Twitch drops for Pokemon Go, where regardless if it's the Prime people that get some stuff or it's anybody who's just streaming with their drops active though. Sometimes they'll have it even on YouTube and so forth though. There's so many methods of collecting things though. There's not one spot to collect them at. I kind of wish they could, but you know, yeah. I know there's some people who still wish that they could improve on the range and so forth though. Yeah, sure, we have a Pokemon that can distort space for you though to increase the range a little bit though, but the thing is though, that's about it though. I did notice though, still going on with Niantic, both the Monster Hunter now there, they now introduce a group type questing there though, to where it doesn't matter how far your friend lives there, they can be on the other side of the world though, they can still help you on it though, if possible. In my case, I'm kind of messed up though on picking the wrong type of quest though. It involved going to certain spots, which would be the equivalent of the Poke gyms there. And unfortunately though, they never really fully updated the map to convert more of the spots into those special zone areas there. I know there are some people that would love to have it to where the biomes are changeable there, kind of like how Monster Hunter now is doing though. Which, by the way, used to be every 3 hours. Then they kind of shifted to an hour ahead, so but it's still 3 hours. So let's say, for example, it was like starting at 12 o'clock. It was changing around 3 o'clock, whatever, and then later on they shifted everything by an hour, so it would start at 1 o'clock and then change at 4 o'clock. What was that? A few months ago, maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, though, they changed it. Now every hour the biomes would change. I guess some people want something similar to that in Pokemon Go as well, because you know, due to not region though, but some Pokemon who only appear in certain biomes there, since they kind of introduced them. As you can see over here though, you can see some areas that might have, well, maybe not here where I'm at though, but in some places though, parks will have more grassy areas and flowers and so forth. Some might have more water in them instead. And there's some people who I mentioned before though try to be sneaky and proclaim their sandbox as a beach. Depending on how you look at it, yeah, it could be a beach, a tiny little beady one though. Maybe for like your little action figures. But either way though, they're going to continue on with leaving it as is though. So yeah, if you want to get a certain Pokemon there, like a Kangaskhan or whatever, you will have to go to the part of the world that they're available at, though. Just like I wish I can have those little dancing birds there, though, but the only the only one I can have, though, right now is the Pom Pom variant. I know some people are disappointed in certain raids there where they're localized raids. The elite raids, namely, as well as the shadow ones. I still think, though, for shadow raids, unless it's a higher tier, like 5 stars, even though they're little monster hits, rank 5s and higher, though, should be localized. I know that sounds stupid, though, but anything lower, like about 3 or 2 or whatever, though, they should at least have that for, hey, let's use remote. I know, it should be the other way around there. The higher level ones should be the ones that remote, while the lower ones should be local. But even if you two was to cater to somebody to have one favoritism there, though, the other one will always complain about, hey, it should have been this way instead. And you can never please anybody, though. Well, we can please some people, though, but not all. Like the favorite quote over there would be. Okay, so this is coming to an end in about a minute, though. One snuck behind me, though. Apparently for this 30 minutes, this plus the first half there that I did while still connected to the computer. It looks like it's only going to be the one, and according to the thing, though, that was my first shiny of a Cyndaquil. I thought I had one, but apparently I got that confused with the Pokemon Sleep app. Which reminds me, though, that I know there is probably a handful of people who wish they couldn't connect that to their Pokemon Home 2 as well. And that ends that, though. Oh, one snuck over here. Nope. Ah, I snuck away. You can tell, though, that this little Swirlix is actually the daily Pokemon there due to the ring that it's emitting. Oh, well. So ends the Pokemon Classic featuring Cyndaquil. I don't remember the next one, though. They already have it on their website, though, but because I was having computer issues connecting and so forth, though, I was unable to provide any images that I did before. Okay, let's do a catch-up over here, see what stuff I need to collect, though. Apparently, I still have the one from Goomy there, which I didn't realize till after the fact. Okay, still gotta do this, still gotta do the rediscovered Kanto, or Kanto. Still gotta do the rock. Basically, it's the same thing from last time, though. Almost got my Master Ball number 2. Let's see what else. And yeah, right now, though, for the next 18 days, as of this recording, still does the Shared Skies Part 1. You can tell I don't go out around that often, or at least far enough, though, because I did not do many of these eggs there. Let's see here. And that means the same thing for this thing. Usually I don't bother with them, though, because they're usually Pokemon that you can easily get. Usually. Drippy nose. Is it behind me? Okay. I always thought this thing had a weird design to it anyways, like a syringe needle and so forth. Yeah, so you can like get creeped up about that. Okay, that is all for this once again, though. Want to mention once again, sorry for the awkward cut in the video there, since it wouldn't connect the first time there. And so forth. And I will try to continue testing on the sound from the mic and see why sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's low, and sometimes it's working like it should. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this there, though. And if you like what you're seeing, you know what to do, the things that people usually want you to do, especially on YouTube. Also, we'll need to work on this UI a little bit better, though. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and get this thing set up. If I got it set up, though, yay me. If it sounds distorted and so forth, oops again. And that is all. And why isn't... Okay, there it goes. I was wondering my guy got cut off there. Thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time, unless the computer has other ideas. Thanks for watching. Later.
3, 2, 1, over.